Good morning. I have something that I'm going to start and I thought that I would share with you guys. I'm not sure if you've heard of the concept of cash stuffing before, but as you all know, currently what I do for a living is Instacart and DoorDash. I'm not endorsing anything, but that's what I do. So I'm a personal shopper, and when you get paid that way, because when I personal shop, I actually cash out by the day at the end of every shift because I would rather hold my own money than to leave it there. It's okay. Some people have it direct deposited once a week as if like a W-2 type job. But as for me, I would rather hold my own money and cash out at the end of every shift simply because it's not a tangible building that I go to and clock in that I can report. It's more like I would have to deal with the customer service and go on and maybe see my money and maybe not. And I don't want to take that chance because, of course, personal shopping is not an easy job. It's easy as far as time management because you can set your own schedule and if you have appointments and stuff like that. But I'm not going to ramble on and on about that. So the bottom line is that's what I do for a living. And I have decided to do it used to be called the envelope system. If you're not sure what that is, it's where you have like a whole bunch of envelopes and you write on the envelope what the money's designated for. So you would have like a box and you would have envelopes and then you would put like groceries, rent, miscellaneous such as car breaking down, whatever. Holidays like birthdays, whatever holidays you celebrate, and utilities and stuff like that. So it's a pretty old-fashioned way of doing things, but I like the system because even though it's the same amount of money, it seems like for me, I would do better managing my money, and I'm going to find out because I've never done it before, simply because I won't be swiping a debit card. Now, when it comes time to actually pay the bill, now it's not the days of old of sending in a check, which you could, but once a month I would make that deposit into the bank and immediately pay the bills. Okay. But as of now, I am going to do it's like the envelope system, but I'm going to show you what I got so far. Okay. It's very, very simple. I do have, which I don't have over here, a spiral notebook to write down which bills are coming up. Some of them are repeats, car payment, insurance, groceries, stuff like that. But I do have like a spiral notebook over there somewhere. But instead of doing envelopes, I decided to do this. It's like a plastic box, which is an index card box, basically. And I got the index cards, 100, which should be enough for anyone. So just put those in there. Of course, in this case, they're going to be dividers. And in between, I'm going to show you now, the tabs. I'm going to write the bill name on the top of each tab and put it on top of the index card. So that way, I just separate each tab and put the money in there. And I'm going to add something called sinking funds, which for the longest time, I didn't know what sinking funds were. But of course, it's stuff that you sink money into, like car repairs, maybe vacation, new shoes, stuff like that. So I'm going to add a tab to the top of an index card. Write the name of the bill or the savings challenge or whatever on top of it and put it in here. And each time when I pull the money out, I'm going to divvy it up accordingly and put it in between the index cards for the tab. And then once a month, I'll go through with you guys and see what's in there, deposit the exact amount for the bill into the account, and then pay it out. So it's good because for now, until cash goes poof, it's a good thing to have cash on hand, not an account, where I can actually, it's tangible, I can get my hands on it. So I got Sharpies. I'm going to write the bill on the tab, on the index card, in the box, and separate, as I said, according to tabs, kind of like a little file system. And I guess we'll call it the file system. And put the cash in there for each bill. And then, of course, the savings challenge is, like, I want to build my savings up. I want to pay down debt. Like, I want to pay my car off because it's awful with the interest rate and stuff like that. That's like the biggest mistake. I do not advise anyone to take a car payment. I will be riding that Volkswagen until there's nothing left of it, literally wheels, and I will tape a seat together. I will go nab a park bench and stick it into the car and put a seatbelt on it. I don't care, but I am not buying another car with a payment. So, with that being said, I'm really excited about this because I feel like for me to have the cash in hand, it's going to be so much better to organize it into categories so I can see where I stand. And let's just say in my world, because I'm a personal shopper, if I feel like I'm running short at, towards the mid to the end of the month, then I know to reach my goal, I need to probably shop a few more orders per day, or, a week, or whatever it is to meet the goal. Because I would like to start working on having a substantial savings, because I am 45 and I want to have money for those things, like when my car breaks down. I want to be able to not have to struggle during the holidays and stuff like that. So, in real life, people do that. It's not unusual. It's nothing to be embarrassed about, and I'm not. So, this is how I'm going to, I guess it's like a placebo effect, we'll say. Because if the money's in the account or the money's in here, it's still the same money. I get that. But to have my hands on it, to count it, to organize it, and to know what I need to gather, basically, to put into these categories, it gives me a better feel like I'm in control of it. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take you on the journey with me. So a cheap box, you can get it at Dollar Tree. I got this one at another box store, like Walmart. I'm not endorsing any stores either, but I got this one at Walmart, the index cards, the tabs, and this. But if you want to do the old envelope system, just get a box of the cheap 100 envelopes right on the front what the bill is. Put the cash in it, get a shoe box, put it in there. It's simple. You don't need all this fancy stuff. But if you want fancy stuff, you can. But that takes out of your sinking funds. So I hope that you're going to enjoy this with me. I know I'm going to. And I'm really, really excited to get started. So here's the supplies. I'm going to set it up. I'll be back to show you how it looks. And then we are going to pull the cash out when I get paid and start divvying it up. And we're going to see how it goes. I definitely think it's going to help me budget better. And if you want to try it with me, that sounds great. Let me know how it's going to go for you. And, of course, show me pictures of your supplies, or if you need any advice, just let me know. So it was nice seeing you all, talking to you, and I will be back soon. And good morning. I forgot to say good morning, I think.